Smith.
We good to go?
I'm alive. Yeah.
Well, good. We have a thing specifically for you to start with, so.
Yeah, hell.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Odin?
Mm.
Whoa, I can hear myself.
Probably on Odin's. Like, have it to where you want to receive and send only video.
Oh, wait. Actually, it's from your stream. My bad. I just had to mute your stream. All right. So, Odin, are you there?
I'm alive.
You are alive. I'm going to turn you up just a bit in the Discord.
Crossing wildlife. Okay, before we go too much farther, guys, adjust Sirenscape bot down to around 50-60%. Because it is loud. Okay, we good?
Rock and roll, let's do the thing.
All right. And all right, Odin. I have got something that happened to you last session. However, you were not here, so Billy got to experience it. So I wanted to run you through it, and was going to give you the option. I could either do it here or pull you into a side room and do it there.
Just do it right here. I actually have music for
it.
Yeah, that's true. So do you mind everybody seeing your thing? So basically, there was a giant rune, and you found that you could read it, and nobody else could. Okay. And then you touched it, and
I gave it a good poke.
Yeah, you touched it, and so then you had like a whole vision thing where to everyone else you were unconscious and laying on the floor.
Fantastic.
It's like a Sunday night.
Yeah. So.
You called me a drunk.
I know what you're talking about.
So when you touched that rune, there's a sudden flash of light, and you found yourself standing in a forge. But everything is wrong. You are tiny compared to everything in that forge. And you hear a loud clanging that you can easily recognize as somebody working the forge. And it seems like it's just around a corner.
Okay.
You need to check it out?
Yes.
All right. There is an enormous smith with red skin and long black hair pulled back into a ponytail. He stands up from his work, and he holds a large spiked tower shield that is the size of a building to you.
Damn.
He holds it, admiring his work, and then he notices you, and he meets your eyes with his own fiery eyes, his own
voice.
Yeah. Yeah. And he taps the shield on the ground, not 50 feet from where you stand, creating a vibration in your legs, and they get a little bit shaky. And he does it again, his hearty laugh booming in your ears as it's clear that you are now struggling to stand.
Oh Lord.
So the floor collapses underneath your feet, and you fall for what seems like miles through a clear blue sky. Enormous figures standing on a cloud are preoccupied with a large device that looks like some sort of a magical cannon, similar to what you would have seen during your military time. One of them slams his hand down onto it, and the cannon fires, the beam missing you by mere inches. But the whoosh and the power of the beam just puts you into a spin as you're falling through the air, and you get brief glimpses, quick cuts of what the target was, a large orb in the
Target?
sky. Just a large orb in the sky.
Okay.
Before you spinning too fast and you lose sight of it, and all you could do to keep from throwing up is just look down, and you see a cloud below you, and it's rushing forth, and you're falling faster and faster. The cloud's coming up, rushing at you, and you land into the cloud and find yourself face down in snow. You bring your head up to see dark-skinned elves, similar to your size, wearing rags and chains as they toil away at a glacier with pickaxes. Within that glacier is a dark shape, a dark, ominous shape, even bigger than the nearby giant blue-skinned beings. Not as tall as the red one or the white ones that you saw in the cloud, but still towering above you. They spot you in the snow, and you hear a growling from behind. You turn to see a wolf at least 6 to 8 times your size, baring its yellow fangs, and as it goes in to bite you, you find yourself awake on the floor of the chamber of the Colossus, the Warforged Colossus, with your party looking at you strangely.
I was on a drug trip? What
Yeah.
drugs did I have?
So-
Where can I get
so
more?
You discovered from this experience that you can read giant,
Oh, nice.
which is not, you got that going for you, which is nice.
That is nice.
All right. And how we ended that session was with Fern doing something. She heard a noise.
My own little
and-
drug trip.
Yeah. She had a little vision as well, and she went to a nearby bush. And as a dungeon master, well, I guess just as a person, I haven't considered the dangers related to a bush this carefully since I joined the military in 2003. But old president joke, huh? All right. So Fern, give me a perception check.
So we doing battle music or regular music for this?
Oh, goody.
Let's do battle.
On!
All right. So what I decided to do here was I would give you a perception check to see how quickly you notice the thing, and then how well you do on the perception check determines the DC of the dexterity saving throw that you need to avoid said creature's first attack.
Ow.
So as we shift away from here, just Billy, the session 4's name is the enemy's gate.
Already done.
All right, and let's go. Down here. All right,
Look
so
at that big son of a bitch.
Fern, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Good.
Well, would you look at that big old son bitch? You froze like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was great. Just look up and see this.
All right, so dexterity saving throw.
It's loading.
Oh, that internet today.
You think it'd be better with the clear skies, but no.
Nah,
Wait, you don't have satellite
Okay,
internet, do
fuck
you?
she does.
Yeah, it's Starlink. Yep.
Well, hey, that's a fantastic dexterity save. You actually do.
Ew!
You actually do jump back and are able to miss the first little
First little
bit
happy
of
splash.
yeah.
Ew.
All right. So this guy is going to have to roll initiative. And I want you all to do the same as this displacer beast jumps out of the bushes. At first, it appears that there are 4 leathery tentacles, but your eyes adjust and you see that there are only 2. But the beast itself seems to have an illusory double or a ghost of itself that mimics its movements perfectly. The creature reminds you of a panther or jaguar with sleek
I'll
muscles
get
and a
there in a
very
minute, y'all.
quick but powerful looking build, probably larger than any panther you've ever seen. But it has 6 legs and those 2 tentacles, making it look very alien and even more dangerous. So we've got Rhinarian and Xander looking for Odin and Fern.
It's loading.
Mine didn't show up. I rolled a 4.
You, just remember to have your token selected.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. Bibbidi bop, bibbidi bop. Lebu. There you go. Still wrong. I'm going worse.
Yeah, we'll bump you up to your original roll there.
Okay.
And
I
Fern.
just did the same thing as Odin.
All right, and your first roll was
Oh.
a 22. Wow.
22.
Okay. So, Fern, you are up first.
Pew! How far away is that thing from me?
It is 10 feet. Well, it's like there's a 5-foot square between you, the 2 of you. So you would have to move forward 5 feet in order to
So we just
get
swing.
at it.
Well, I could take a shot at it with the bow, right?
Yeah.
With a disadvantage.
Nope.
No?
You have to be in melee range in order for it to be disadvantaged.
Okay.
It's the advantage of that
Yes.
that good dex saving throw.
Pew! Alright. I'm going to take a shot with my longbow.
Have at it.
Fire in the hole.
Loading.
All right.
Oh, here it is.
That
Okay.
9 is unfortunately gonna miss. You just very quickly, rack that arrow in the bow, and you're not quite calmed down from the jump scare of this displacer beast before just the arrow, flies off wide into the woods. And would you like to make any other movements?
I will. Can I pull out my short sword and then take a step back?
Yep.
Or is
You could
that
drop. You could drop the bow. You could drop the bow and take out a short sword. With your dual wielding, you can take out both.
Well, actually, I'll hold on to the just take a step back.
Hold on, Cat wants to get in while you're doing that. Yes, yes. All right. All right. Have you moved yet?
Nope. Age is unresponsive.
All right.
Uh
Where would you like to move?
Uh,
The true DM has arrived.
oh.
how many? Oh wait, it cleared. Hold on. I did. Maybe. I will probably move back. Okay.
All right. Rhinarian.
I'm gonna drop a step back this way, and from my staff, where the diamond is located, you'll see it glows like a purplish energy. Lightning starts to crackle, and a little ball of lightning spins out of it before I launch it forward, and I'll cast a chromatic orb at the displacer beast.
All right. Do. That 22 definitely hits.
Yikes.
Right.
That was terrible damage.
For 3D. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
for
that
3d8.
I don't think that calculated right. But then I moused over it and I was like, ew.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too until I looked at it. That'll be my turn though. There's nothing else I want to do.
Here comes the beast.
All right. That displacer beast is going to. You know what? I need to pull up his character sheet. That would be a good start.
You know the shortcut of
And
hold
you-
shift and double tap the token, right?
Yeah.
You can make sure you know the shortcut.
Just dragging it out, opening it up there. And it is going to jump over and try to get its original prey, Fern. And you see as one of these tentacles, you know, it kind of sidelines a little bit, shows off its entire profile, and one of those tentacles whips out and tries to get at you
What of the head tie?
and makes a critical hit.
I'm sensing a lot of ladders in Fern's future.
So that is 9 plus 6, 15 damage.
Ah, damn.
That is
Ugh.
Ow.
That.
Rock.
What does that leave you with? Yeah?
Like 3 hit
No, he's
points.
out of range. Never mind.
Do I have a thing?
I forgot to add
Uh-oh.
Mr.
I
Torchlight
don't think you do. I
into
don't think
this.
you have anything until next level. But you don't have. Yeah, we went defensive, not interception.
Yeah, I don't have lay on hands or anything like that.
Not healing to stop the attack to complete. I don't think we do though. Nope.
Defense, steady, shield master, sentinel, no.
Some people at least should still have healing potions from last session.
The
Do I have
special
So,
ones.
So, next up, because we skipped him, is Professor Torchlight, who is holding this this axe that he got from the knoll that you guys felled in the chapel to the Dark Six, and he's looking at it thoughtfully, and he's looking at it thoughtfully, and he's gonna step back here, and he quickly puts away his shield and seems to cast a spell on himself. And you see as this shimmering armor seems to appear around him. and he's just looking thoughtfully at the axe. Xander.
I'm gonna go ahead and step forward to there. Fuck it, let's go after him hard. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Great Weapon Master. First attack.
Have at it.
Nope, not enough.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah,
butt of the
first-
glaive. Nope, not enough either.
Yeah, that is so you see as this thing, even though it kind of broadsided towards Fern and reached out and whacked her with that tentacle really hard, and you see as the barbs of the tentacle actually went into Fern's shoulder and tore out some flesh as it came out. Xander goes in and tries to hit it with the glaive. The other tentacle wraps around the glaive and almost gets it completely out of his hands as it tries to throw it. And then Xander goes and tries to get it with the butt of the glaive, and it just dodges out of the way. Anything else you'd like to do, Xander?
Nope, I'm good.
Odin?
What can we do here? I guess I'll do the same thing. I'll just go hard at this asshole. Boop. And let's see. Let's see if I can remember this. So I'll go ahead and hit it with my axe. But I'll do two-handed battle axe style.
You're gonna drop your shield.
No, I'm not. You're right. I'll do one-handed battle axe.
All right.
Level.
That is going to be a hit.
Beautiful. And then that is a 1d8.
Click on where it says Battle Axe one hand in chat.
Heck yeah. 9.
All right. Yeah, you get a good hit on this thing, and it lets out this howl, and it's not happy about that. It goes ahead and it appears as if that duplicate, you're able to hit it pretty easily after the duplicate of itself seemed to disappear after Rhinarian hit it, and so you're.
I'd also like to use my shield master, my shield bash attack.
All right, go ahead and do that.
I remember how to do that. Hold on.
Athletics. Athletics check
Oh.
versus theirs.
Thank you. Awful.
Yep.
Yeah, you go to put your weight behind the shield, and the displacer beast actually knocks you back a little bit, and you almost go prone.
But I'm not prone, right?
No.
Yeah, I thought.
What will she do?
I am going to shift and then take a shot with my bow.
All right. So you are within melee range now, so that would take
Oh,
disadvantage. So go ahead and roll a second time just to see if you nat one.
Okay. Do you want me to do disadvantage?
Nah, just roll it straight a second time.
Okay.
Was Xander supposed to be at disadvantage when he was doing his rolls?
I'm not at
No.
range. I'm not using bow and arrow.
You had a negative 8 on each of your rolls. That's why I asked.
Oh, because I was doing Great Weapon Master, more damage.
Ah, roger that. Making sure.
All right. So unfortunately, that lower roll of 7 doesn't hit. And what would you like to do?
She's gonna move the fuck away.
All right. So, even though you are shifted, the feature only works when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you. So it will get an attack of opportunity if you move away.
Then
Or if you don't move, it'll just attack you next turn.
No, it might not.
It's pretty pissed
Okay.
off at me.
Yeah, it just took a beefy battle axe hit.
Yeah, it's pretty pissed off on me. I think you'd be okay.
yeah, she'll just move back and maybe we'll get a better.
All right. Let's see if it hits. Does a 16 hit you?
Hey, Odin.
Me?
Check, Odin, check chat.
Odin.
No, it hits you, Fern. If it hits you, Fern.
Oh.
Yeah, your
Oh.
AC is your AC is 14, so that does hit. And
Hey, DM, I'd like to use Sentinel.
you take 6 damage, taking you down to 0 hit points.
Odin gets a free attack. As a reaction.
All right. Odin, go ahead and make that free attack.
Oh, nat 20, let's go!
Wow. It was looking at you, Odin, and it was focused on you, but then Fern kind of tried to jump away, and it turned towards Fern, kind of showing you its entire length of it. And I mean, this is a long, tough looking animal, and you just swing right into it, and that is 19 damage. And you take a significant chunk out of this thing. That is
Where's Grog when you need him? He'd eat it.
yeah. You actually see as this creature is just it has exposed ribs, and
Ribs.
and it's limping on one of the 6 legs on that side. Rhaenarian.
If I wanted to throw the professor a healing potion, what kind of action would that take from my turn? And instruct him to administer it to Fern over there.
Because she needs it horribly.
Because that's about all he's probably going to do in combat.
So I would say let's see. I do have my rules here on free actions. Withdrawing a potion from your backpack is a free action. Throwing it to Dalen, I would give you that as a bonus action. Usually I say drinking a potion is a bonus action, so I'll say giving a potion off to Dalen is likewise.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Dalen and hand him the potion and say, make sure she gets that real quick, and turn back away from him, come down here a little bit, and do I understand correctly? I can just launch another chromatic orb as long as I have the spell slot, right?
Correct.
Okay, then after seeing how poorly the lightning did, this time the spell will glow a little green, and an acid orb will come out and shoot towards it.
All right.
And miss.
That acid orb you see go right towards the displacer beast, and it just kind of crouches low, and the orb flies straight over it, hits a tree. That tree starts melting.
I swear to God, you dropped something else on me.
Odin is right there. Odin is nearby. All right, so Dalen, Professor's gonna go over to his bodyguard and do some bodyguarding himself. He's gonna go ahead and administer that potion. So potion of healing is a items. Potion of healing. That is a 2d4 plus 2. So,
Is that the good one?
No, I had just the generic one.
all right. So, Fern, you regain 8 hit points.
Wee!
All right. And this displacer beast, he's pretty pissed at Odin. So he's
Oh,
gonna
I-
take. He's gonna.
Oh, I
you know,
know.
you see him kind of concentrate for a second. He kind of looks at you, goes low, growls, and you see as he growls, his whole body starts to vibrate. That seems like that second shifted form, that slightly out of phase with reality, goes off to the side, and so now he looks a lot harder to hit, and he is going to make 2 tentacle attacks on Odin.
Nah, hell.
One of which will hit, and Odin, you will take 6 bludgeoning and 1 piercing.
So, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Right, and Xander,
Fuck it.
You were
Sink or
up,
swim.
sir.
Let's try this.
Oh, fuck.
Nope. And
Oh!
is that a
look
crit?
at that.
The net!
That is a crit.
$18 damage.
It's like 8.
All right, 18 damage. All right, so you miss with the glaive, but having seen this thing move already, you kind of anticipate
Actually, hold
where
on.
it's going to
Is
go.
it still alive?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and smite it. That was a crit, so I'm going to go ahead and do the smite. That's okay.
Usually you have to call that thing beforehand, right?
No, I can do it after I roll.
You can do it after you roll.
After
All
I
right.
confirm a crit.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay, so
Smite!
there you go. Another 24 damage.
It's not alive now!
Jesus.
Because smite dice
Crying.
doubles on crits.
Yeah, that is going to take this thing down.
It's dead!
So, Xander, how do you want to do this?
So I want to like twirl the glaive above my head. That was above the glaive, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Fuck it. Above the glaive, down his throat, and just pick straight up. And you see it just burst into flames from the smite. Does that work for you?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing seems to burn from the inside out, and as it slides down the butt of the glaive, and you got a little spit roasted displacer beast there.
Yeah. Fern, you want some revenge? I hear they taste like kitty.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
All right. And
I'm
so
sorry.
as
Odin critted and did 18 damage. I had to show him up. I'm sorry.
as combat ends, you hear a very disappointed groan, or kind of a groan from Professor Torchlight as he didn't actually get to field test his null weapon. And there you are in the woods. What would you like to do?
So, how are you feeling, Fern? I woke up to you.
Like a robot, apparently.
Still hurting?
What?
How are you feeling?
I am up to 8 points.
You're still hurting, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Hit points is an abstract, and an abstract that your characters wouldn't speak in specifically.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 18, you feel
I feel like an 8.
so I go ahead, my hands glow a soft blue, and I reach out to touch you.
Hands or hand?
Wait, it would only be hand, 'cause I don't think my robotic one would glow blue, would it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hand.
Your robotic one would not. So lay on hand.
10 hit points back to you.
Love it.
Wow, your internet's horrible
Holy
tonight.
shit! She went auto tune. Woo!
Yeah. I'm totally expecting her to just like sounds like an Akon song. Akon.
I was waiting for a Kanye here. Well, radio.
All right. So Fern is back up to full hit points, and
Full hip hop.
as the party
Well, that was fun.
moves
Fern, you
along
got
here.
a little bit fucked up there, eh?
Wouldn't be the first time. I doubt it's gonna be the last.
The music changed.
That's fair.
All right. So, what's the marching order going to look like here?
Me and Odin up front.
Yeah, I'm somewhere towards the back.
Thanks up front. Let's go.
Probably like this, like a zigzag back and forth every 5 foot. So Odin, Xander, down to the right again. We'll put probably Fern. Back and right again. We'll probably put Rhinarian.
All right.
The rear.
Something like that's my thought.
Or
All right. So as the party moves forward, let's see here. You guys actually start to hear some shouting and what sounds like these just shouts out in the forest. Very excited. Up to there, and you approach and you see there are 6 look like orcs and half orcs, a mix between them. Different looks to them all. Some of them are different colors and different shapes to their tusks and their builds and all that. And it looks like they are actually one of them is shouting orders to the rest, and some of them are chanting. These 2 in the back are chanting, and they begin to raise their hands up towards the gate of this cave, the door here. And you see as these vines pop up in front of the cave.
So, Matt, I got a quick question for you. We haven't long rested since before the Colossus, correct?
You guys, I believe you got
we
a
did long rest.
Before?
Yeah,
for
Long
you-
rested before the Displacer Beast.
Okay,
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
actually did that then.
Yeah, and I did add the long rest button to all of your character sheets.
We didn't
Nice.
update some of the stuff though.
Yeah,
Like
some of
lay on
that's
hand shit. Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah,
Mine at least.
some of that has to be like specifically coded.
Oh,
Yeah, we found that last Sunday.
So some of the orcs seem to be preparing themselves in other ways. They're chanting in an old language that none of you understand, and their skin tone turns to a gray, and the texture of their skin becomes that of bark. And four of them position themselves closer to the opening of the cave, and the two that are staying back, they raise their arms up, and these vines and roots come up out of the ground and wave hungrily in the air, waiting for somebody to step on them.
Like they just don't care.
Sure. Yeah. And what do you guys do?
Where exactly did those vines appear? In front of the door?
Yeah, it
Okay.
looks like in front of the door.
Well, what shall we do?
I say we kneel down and watch. They haven't seen us yet, correct?
Yeah,
You're
I'll-
right. They are all focused on the cave.
So stay back and observe.
I agree. I
Kneel
don't
back and observe and
see any
possibly go
reason.
around if we can.
I am totally down with that.
All right.
All right. And you see as they prepare themselves, and this one on the far right looks to be the one kind of calling the shots. He's the leader of the group, and he's they all have quarterstaffs, and looking at that cave, and you hear from within the cave these echoes of growls and howls and things like that, until finally from the darkness of the cave you see one of these little weird guys pop out.
Well, isn't he lovely?
Obviously, that's the bad guy. Obviously, not the orcs, right? That's not stereotyping, is it?
Kinda.
I think in this case, I think you're safe to say, they are bad guys, and these bad guys are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw against. All right. So as they come out of the cave, this one on the right, Dolgrim number 2, he gets caught up in the vines and all that, and Dolgrim number 4 actually manages to make it out of the cave and gets set upon by 2 of the druids. And we're actually gonna go ahead and have some. What in the world is grabbing?
Back when the DM says, "What in the world?" That's never a good sign.
Yeah, there's something that was invisible that it was grabbing onto when I was
Did you add us into that, or we need
selecting them all.
Oh no, we're not in that.
All right, and yeah, until you guys decide to join in, if you do, they are going to have their battle.
I'm gonna signal to Fern and Rhaenyra to go wide. Their range, so they'll get a bigger position.
So this one is going to.
Now, here's the question, though. Who do we help?
Pretty ones. Wait, but still, I want Fern and Rhaenyra to go wide and cover us.
All right, so that one definitely. Does not-
I don't see where we're at.
Scroll up.
Roll up.
I think you need to scroll up.
Use
Okay.
Ship ping.
use the bar on the right.
Right. Oh, there it is. What?
Nothing.
Are we just free to join in whenever we decide?
Yeah, at the end of this round, you
gotcha.
guys are
Okay.
you guys are gonna get the opportunity here. So you see, as
Sure.
two of the orcs go to throw flames at the creature that came out of the cave, and it just dodges them, and this blue-skinned orc as she approaches, and you see the staff that she's holding glow green with this energy, and she does connect with it and whack it pretty tough. And this one continues to concentrate. This one is going to pull out his hand crossbow and fire at her. He is going to rush in and miss like an idiot.
I'm coming. Never mind.
Yeah. So you could tell these orcs are not very highly trained. They're not quite the warriors that you guys have proven to be. And so finally you see this creature that's surrounded by orcs, and he's got a morning star in one hand and a spear in the other and a hand crossbow in a third hand. And he is going to take a swing with the morning star and an attack with the spear. All right. You guys wanting to join in?
I look back. You have any idea what the fuck that is?
I was about to ask if any of us knew what the creatures that came out of the cave were.
Not a
You
clue.
have never
Do they look-
seen anything like it.
I
Never
think
in
we
your
should
life
run.
have you seen something so twisted, against what nature normally produces.
What do we do, y'all? They're getting kind of fucked up out there.
I'm moving in.
I'll move with
All right.
Xander.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me some initiative
Yes.
rolls.
Turn, Captain. One of y'all move
Don't
left,
forget-
another one move right.
Don't forget to click on your token. The dice are not your friend tonight, Fern.
Are they usually though? I don't
No.
feel like they usually are.
All right. He's going to continue that. She is going to try and produce flame with the one that's stuck. And that is a miss. Dalen still has his magical armor up, and he's looking at the knoll axe pretty handily, and he's going to go ahead and cautiously move forward. He's going to make a full dash and stand by this orc. And you can tell that it's not some battle cry rush ahead thing that he's doing. It's a very careful movement. Xander,
Is there a charge attack in 5e?
there is not.
Okay. I will double move.
I think there's a feat.
I'm gonna let double move and basically kind of set myself with my glaive and just kind of do a head motion to have them hopefully the orcs to fall back. If they do
All
or
right.
not, I have no clue.
The blue-skinned orc has not even seen you yet. She is very intent on fighting this thing, and you can see she actually goes ahead and just hits this thing, sweeps its feet out from under it, and takes that green glimmering staff and just jams it into the thing's face and kills it.
I forgot I stooped up here, guys.
I'll double move up.
60.
Yeah. Move right up here with Xander.
All right. This one's going to continue concentrating. This Dolgrim is going to.
What are you concentrating on? Your finger?
He's. You see, as this thing tries to use, it actually drops its spear in one of the hands and tries to pull at the vines and the roots around its feet, and then you see as the long-haired female orc standing in the back just kind of grips with her hands, and the vines just go tighter around this thing and holds it in place. But it is going to go ahead and make a hand crossbow attack on that orc and miss. Rhinarian.
I'm gonna come up here. Am I able to get a clear shot with the people in between?
Yeah. And you got 55 feet between you and it.
Yeah, I've got the 1 feet for that. So I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at that Dolgrim. So just purple energy comes shooting out of my finger.
All right, and that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice.
And for a bonus action, I'm gonna spend my 2 sorcery points and get back a level 1 spell slot.
All right. And this guy, he's actually going to move back and over some. He's been damaged. This guy, he's going to take his spot here. And Fern.
I'll join in too.
30 feet will put you here.
Come on!
Actually, are you still shifted?
She would have lost consciousness and lost it, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, it only lasts for 1 minute as well. Never mind. All right, so you make it over there,
Yep.
and is that your full action or your full turn?
See too far away to take a bow shot at?
Let's see. The bow has a range. Oh, jeez. What is a longbow's range?
120. That was 3.5. It's 120.
Longbow. It's 150.
Nice.
So yeah, you can go ahead and fire away.
Okay.
Just got a whole 100 yards. Whole 100 feet.
All right, that is gonna miss. All right. As this round starts, you see 2 more of these creatures come out.
I knew it!
I'm gonna have them make a group check here.
I'm not gonna lie, Meth. I'm actually amazed you don't have any animated spells for Entangle.
You know, I did look. And wow, both of those are horrible. So they are likewise entangled.
Aha!
But let's go ahead and have them right. So this
Kudos
one
to the orc
is,
shamans.
this one's going to make a strength check, and he cannot get out. So he is going to
Like a pot shot.
so small. All right. Yep. He's gonna take a little pot shot at one of the orcs and miss like an idiot. All right. This one's going to try and throw some flame and miss. This one's concentrating.
A professor.
Professor is going to cautiously move up and seeing the vines, he's gonna bide his time. He's gonna wait his turn.
So where do the vines actually? If I stand here, I'm out of the vines still, correct?
Yeah, I should. Let's see. Do I? I don't believe I do.
Just draw a line where they start. Like I guess like here.
Roll on to the side.
That work?
All right.
I'm going to move there and dodge action. Give the little orc to love to me a little smile and nod, and just kind of ready myself. Dodge action.
Yeah, the orcs are, now that they've noticed you and they've seen you guys come in, the one that appears to be in charge, he yells to the others and he says friendlies, friendlies. And so the other orcs do not attack you.
I yell back, acquaintances, acquaintances. Don't move too fast on me.
Dinner first.
You just say
This
dinner
one
first.
is going to oh. Yep. Yeah, these druids are not good at shooting fire. It appears they don't seem to be taking their time well enough. Odin.
Great with vines, terrible with fire.
Have they tried rats? I'm just
They're
saying.
not that kind of druid.
I'm just saying, DM. They can't get entangled.
I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
here next to Xander. There's not much I can do. I don't have anything ranged.
All right, so you're just gonna hold an action.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for now.
All right.
Holding.
Concentrating.
Dodge action, man. Dodge.
Dodge action.
That way, if they actually can hit you, they get disadvantage.
All right. This one is
Surge.
going to fail that strength save. So he is going to make a good shot, piercing on one of the druids in the back here. And that druid is going to have to make a con save, which she does. And Rhinarian.
Seeing all of the other ones come out, I'm gonna produce a little knife of ice out of the top of the staff and shoot it forward at him. Cast Ice Knife on Pilgrim 2.
All right, that
So-
hits.
On hit, he'll take 1d10, and then they all have to make a dex save, I believe. Yes, or take 2 d6 cold.
Okay, dex save. What's the DC? Oh, 13.
13.
Or can they, since they're tangled?
Ooh, that's a thought.
They are. That is a good.
What
That's
are
a good
they?
call.
Yeah, what are they?
Creepy ass looking things.
Are they?
That would be-
not restrained. What's the official wording for? They're restrained, aren't they?
Stuck between a
Yeah.
rock and a hard place.
Yeah, they have disadvantage
Disadvantage,
on the
yep.
saving throw. Yeah. All right, 7 cold.
And we have
And-
advantage to hit them.
Is it half damage on save?
I believe it's no damage on save. Yeah, no damage on save.
Okay. All right, so but they have
Disadvantage.
They
I was
have
like, holy fuck.
disadvantage. So let's do it again. Dexterity, DC 13, 7. Let's see, half.
Do 'em.
All right, so
Dog
3
group
makes
2,
it.
no.
3 makes it. 1 does not, and 2 is dead anyways. So 1 takes 7 cold damage. Yeah, this ice knife just lands into the middle Dolgrim, and it looks down and it starts to fall over. And right as it does, the knife explodes in shards and just throws all these ice shards all over everything else.
Ow.
And this orc is going to ready an action. This one's going to try and throw some flame. And does that hit? It's not. The flame this time would have hit the Dolgrim, except it raised its 4th arm, raises up the shield.
Except that it has
And,
advantage. Advantage on attacks.
Against restrained.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, they are that fucking awful.
They are. They definitely are. These guys are not. They're not combat druids. So this Dolgrim is going to make a strength save successfully,
Uh-oh, it's very...
and he is going to run wide out to here and try and create chaos in the backfield. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Firm, snipe him.
So he is going to make a Morning Star and a Spear attack.
Oh, fuck.
And the Morning Star just kind of hits against the bark skin of this orc, and she looks at it and kind of smiles like she's about to mess it up, but then the spear just goes in and pierces through the bark. And
Oh.
yeah, she does not look happy at that. Fern.
Yeah.
All right, which one are you shooting at, Fern?
Hold up. 1,
Uh,
2.
the number 3.
Oh, the number 3. All right, so that first longbow attack will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Dabblage.
All right. It takes as soon as it jams the spear into that Dolgrim, or into that female half orc, it takes an arrow to the shoulder and just kind of looks over and just and sticks its tongue out at you.
That was a great face.
And it will live
And
forever
this
on the
one's-
internet.
This
I'm
one's
both
going to fail. This one's gonna fail and fire a hand crossbow. Actually hit. And you see as the Dolgrims appear to be primarily targeting this female orc in the back with their ranged attacks. And she makes a, she's gotta make a con save. And she successfully, and you see her as she takes another arrow, just shunk in the shoulder. She's holding her hands out and just gripping, and you can tell that she's controlling those vines and stuff that are holding it still.
So protect that orc. Got it.
And the gatekeeper here is going
Roger
to hit.
Dodger.
So you see as she picks up her staff, and it likewise gets wreathed in green energy, and she just whacks this thing across the face. 4, 5 bludgeoning. Oh wait, did we go into a new round? Yes, we did. All right, so 2 more of these guys pop out, and we're gonna see if they
Damn!
see if they make good Dex checks.
They're like bunnies, they keep multiplying.
All right, and both of them suck too, so they are stuck in the vines.
Looks over at Xander. You want to go smack him?
That's what I'm actually thinking. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go smack him.
Actually, no. I want you out.
Me out. Why?
All right, so
I want an explanation on that one.
Dalen's gonna come over here, and now that he's gonna swing that axe.
Dalen with the physical damage. Here we go.
Let's see, did I even add axe to him? I did not. So but he is proficient with a battle axe, so it's going to be +2. So I'm just going to have him roll d20. So he is going to hit with that, and you see as Dalen just looks at the axe, he just takes a very measured swing and does clunk into this thing. Doesn't look like it goes very far in.
Think.
Dalen doesn't look like he's that handy with the axe. Xander?
I look at Odin. Stay mobile. And I take a step forward.
Just step
All right.
back.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, you are restrained.
That's fine.
Oh.
I have a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
You don't think I thought
All right.
of this?
No, which one are you gonna hit?
Let's go with 5.
All right, take a swing.
And fuck it. I'm the only one doing damage, so let's go ahead and see what happens. Only 10.
All right, that is going to miss.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so Xander's swiping across these vines, and it seems like the vines are unfortunately distracting him, taking him off balance as he's making these swings. And so the Dolgrim is going to stick his tongue out at you and fire away. And likewise miss. This one, let's see. Let's have her make a wisdom check real quick. She's, uncharacteristically not wise for a druid, and she is likewise going to try and run in. We'll see if
Man,
she
she's
gets
just special.
stopped. She does not save, so she is likewise stopped here.
I give her one of these, like, are you fucking... One of those looks,
She's
Yeah.
just special, Xander.
And she looks back at you, and she just it's very kind of embarrassing for her.
Mine's bigger.
Odin.
Hell. I'll Can I bring it over? Yes, I can. Boop. I'm hit it.
Fire away.
Swing away.
Swing away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's unfortunately gonna miss.
Shield Master.
Athletics check.
Thank you. I could remember.
Ooh. And let's see what the Dolgrim does. The Dolgrim actually puts his shield up against yours as you go to shove him, and he's not as strong as maybe he thought he was. And so, are you knocking him 5 feet back, or are you knocking him prone?
Prone.
All right, he is now prone. Oh,
Knock that bitch on his ass.
all right. This one continues to concentrate. Rhinarian.
Just gonna repeat last turn and launch an ice knife at Dolgrim 5.
Fire away.
Rinse and repeat.
Ooh, that's
You have
gonna
advantage.
hit.
Oh, I mean, I can roll it again, but
Yeah, just to see if you get the nat 20.
Nope.
All right. All right, so let's see. That's 9 piercing on him, and then 5 cold to see. Let's see if they make it. Group check, dexterity, DC is 13, damage is 5, damage on save is none, and
Disadvantage.
yep, let's go ahead and run it again. Nope, I did not mean to do that.
I'll just apply damage. You're fine.
Dexterity, 13, 5, 9. Okay, so Dolgrim 6 takes it, Dolgrim 1 takes it, and Dolgrim 5, they all take it. So that is 9 and 5. So 5 is dead. Once again, that ice knife comes in, hits him in the throat this time, and as he's going to try and claw it out, it explodes, and out of the side of his neck, takes some shards to the other 2 guys. And Dolgrim 1 looks like he's on his last leg and arm, and Dolgrim 6 just looks pissed off.
this might be the first time I've been useful in combat.
This guy, he's
That
gonna
was
try
not a
and hit
wall.
Dolgrim 1 with a produce flame.
Advantage.
Yeah, he actually.
Advantage.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
There we go. There's
So-
the flame.
So you see, as this divine, justice seems to come in finally, as he produces the flame, and he just lobs it, and it hits Dolgrim 1, and we'll see how much damage it does. Didn't matter. He's and you just see as he burns up and falls over.
He's slightly crispy now.
This one's going to move over here and make a quarterstaff attack.
Damn. Damn.
Do 4 bludgeoning, and that's. Oh, he actually gets advantage
Because he's proud.
because that guy's prone. All right. Well, the first roll's better, and it's good enough. So he goes over there and just smashes this guy across the head with his staff, and he ends up dead. All right, Fern, you've got 1 target.
Yep.
Unless you want to get me
Gonna
back with the
move
stairs
up
for the ladder.
bridge.
What you want to shoot Odin?
Seriously considered it.
All right. All right.
It's
Go
okay,
ahead and
me
fire away
too.
with advantage. With advantage. So go ahead and roll. Just
Oh.
roll twice.
Okay.
All right. So that arrow flies, and the Dolgrim just brings up his shield at the last second, and the arrow lands in the shield.
Just
then
goes,
he's- and he takes himself out of those weeds, and he is going to
Nash, you're gonna attack when he leaves. He left my threat and right. I get an attack. 10-foot
Yeah.
reach.
Yep, go ahead.
I assume he didn't disengage or anything.
Nah. He just wants to get out of the
Oh,
vines.
ignore that. So at 22.
Yep, 22 hits.
Ian.
And so as soon as he goes rushing towards this orc who's got his back turned, Xander cuts him. Oh, shit. The orc died. Where is he? No. Oh, no. Yeah, I
Friendly casualty.
I totally deleted the orc. What happened to him? All right. Well, I'm going to have to go find another orc now.
Can't you control Z? I have no clue if you can or not.
Is it Control Z or?
One more time. Control Z. Again. There you go.
Hey, there he is. All right. Welcome back, dude.
He is risen. He is risen indeed.
Yes. All right. So orc Jesus is back, and
Jesus Cristo.
And I try to move. Like look all badass strength checking it.
let's see here. Where
Does
is-
the orc drop the vines?
I don't think
does
I
not. Does not, because from within the cave you hear more.
Mordor.
And you
Son of a
check
bitch.
him out along with this guy. This guy looks
Well then.
pretty bad with his tentacles and everything hanging out. And they're
When I
all
said it
gone.
like the anime, this isn't what I meant. Oh
Alright,
god.
So Dungeon 8 is stuck. These guys actually are going to rush here and here and join. All right. So this thing called a Dolgaunt, it has other abilities. And it is going to take two of its tentacles. It only has two arms, but has these tentacles coming out of it as well. And one of those tentacles is going to hit Xander. Or not. Xander, see if you can chop that tentacle off. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Make some
All
sushi.
21.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say with advantage.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, give me damage on that.
14.
All right.
And actually, fuck it. It's a big thing, right?
Yep.
That means smite.
Fight!
Is it undead or anything fancy?
Say what?
Is it undead or fiend or anything?
No.
That's about to be dead.
So 14, 30.
All right. So as this tentacle goes to grab you, you smack it away with one hand, and then you bring the full might of your glaive down, and and yeah, you smite this thing pretty hard, and it looks like it's about to die right out of the gate. And it's not even going to get a second attack. It's going to scream in absolute terror at the horror that is Xander in front of it. And this orc is going to rush over and miss with its shillelagh. This one's going to continue concentrating. Dalen is going to casually jump, just kind of saunter up and...
Is he gonna boop it?
And he's going to swing on this thing and manages to, as he raises the axe and to bring it down, another tentacle wraps around it and just kind of brings the axe down and out of his grasp. And he has to scramble to get it again. Xander.
So I assume a strength check to begin with, right? Does that require an action or just beginning of my turn?
Just the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you're stuck.
I'm still gonna turn. I'm gonna tell the professor, just shoo, let me handle this. Wave.
Nat 20.
Wow.
It's dead. It's obliterated.
Yeah. You just cut this thing in half, and tentacles and all. The tentacles actually wrap around the top half of the body as it falls to the ground and just kind of like totally encases it. Almost like a dying spider curls in its legs. Same thing. And
as a bonus action, I will attack 7.
Go ahead. All right, cat. You want it in, now you want out.
It's a cat. You sound surprised.
They never know what they want.
All right, that one does miss.
Mhm.
All right, but let's see if this orc is going to try and get out. And she looks at you as she's trying to see, kind of with a smirk, like she's gonna somehow beast her way out of this when you couldn't. And some of the vines just reach up and grab her harder, and she's like, crap. And she's gonna go ahead and swing with her shillelagh anyways. And hits. Odin, what will you do?
Yeah, we'll do that. Boop. And let's take a swing, shall we?
Have at it. That does hit.
Six.
All right. So you rush up to this thing, shield out, axe out, and just cut it down after it's after the orc hit it with their shillelagh. You just come in and finish the job.
Odin with a kill.
And you see as this blue-skinned orc with black face paint and sort of whitish hair, she looks at you and she says, "I softened it up." This one's gonna continue concentrating. Right,
So I'm not sure
Arian.
if I'm gonna like her or not.
At least I'm not stuck.
Shut up,
I'm gonna
Odin.
I'm gonna
You're
launch.
on the vault.
I'm gonna launch an Eldritch Blast at the last one.
All right, you do get advantage.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right. That Eldritch Blast hits the Dolgrim's shield, and it sticks its tongue out at you. And this gatekeeper, very, very bolstered by the fact that it was able to hit with its flame last time, is going to go ahead and take another shot. And this time it's going to miss. And he was like, it was a one-off. Burn.
Yep. I'll move up there and take a shot with the bow. Is that with advantage?
It will be with advantage, yes. All right. Unfortunately, you're also going to miss. This thing, its little shield seems to be moving wherever things come in.
It's channeling Azure.
Azure.
All right. And since it's a new round of combat, no more creatures come out of the cave.
Oh, thank God.
And so this gatekeeper is going to fire away and miss with flame. This one's going to continue concentrating. Dalen is going to look at the weeds and the vines and the roots, and look at the Dolgrim, look at the weeds and vines and roots, look at the Dolgrim, and step back. Xander.
Tell him to drop the fucking weeds.
Nah.
He's free.
You are free.
So I look at the elf to my or the orc to my left. You got this, right? And step out. It's like if you got this.
And she looks pretty annoyed with you. She looks pretty annoyed and just, she says "Corta," and you have no idea what that means, but you kind of get the idea.
Wrong universe.
And so she is going to pull her feet out, and she looks at you and she says "Corta," and she pulls her legs out and just kind of stomps over to this Dolgrim and is going to whack it with the shillelagh as hard as she can.
Hey guys, I'm a fucking bard. Should that inspiration?
Odin.
Aaron, I remember that.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. I ain't going to them weeds, bro.
All right. Concentrating. Rhinarian.
Oh, I thought I'd shake it up and launch another Eldritch Blast.
All right. Roll. Go ahead and roll with advantage. See if you get a crit.
That's right. Of course.
You got half your roll.
All right. And how would you like to do this?
So the Eldritch Blast comes out almost as like a laser, and on approach just shears right through his neck. Head separates from body, slow motion, plumps to the ground.
There's a lot of blood and arcane energy, and this thing falls to the ground. As soon as it does, these two orcs that were concentrating on the spell, they actually bring the vines to a single point at the entranceway of the cave, and the vines just grow up and crisscross over the doorway, shutting anything else that might come out from being able to exit. And go ahead and remove all turns. And let the cat back in. Jesus. I'm just gonna leave the door slightly open. All right. So battle is ended, and the orcs look a little pained. You know, those of them that have been hit, and they start tending to each other. Maybe you see them handing off these berries to each other, and different healing salves and things like that. And this orc, the one that you saw kind of leading the group, steps forward and says, "It was good of you to come. But why are you here?"
Would you believe passing by?
No.
Well, damn.
Oh shit! I got nothing, guys. What do you got?
To be honest, we were literally passing by if we just kind of end up being here.
Would you rather we did pass by?
Oh, we can leave. It's okay.
He says, "I would like to know why you are here."
Well, literally, we were literally passing through and
For the
saw this.
For the most part, me and Odin are hunting a fugitive. I believe the good professor has other duties,
Agendas.
but we're hunting a murderer.
I do not know of any fugitives in this area.
It's a no.
However, a knoll.
A knoll.
And he kind of looks around to the others, and he says, "We have seen some of these about. They have not created trouble for us, so we have not created trouble for them."
Well, horse in direction. I love trouble.
Really?
And
Really? You're gonna go with that quote?
You have something better? Go ahead, Odin. Go ahead. What do you got for us? Like me and you were like literally arguing in character, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like really, like you got after you, Odin. What do you got?
Nothing much better.
Don't throw stones in a glass house, wherever it is. I don't know.
so Dalen's going to
What's a
step
glass
forward.
house, man? We don't know what that is here.
Dalen's going to step forward and discuss with this orc, who does introduce himself as Bukta, and he is going to he's going to kind of discuss that he was sent out here to analyze what's going on with the gate. He knows that they are gatekeepers, and due to their magic and their garb and everything, and he was sent here to find out what's going on with the gate, and hopefully be able to maybe even create a solution of some kind. And Bukta says, "It is not the help that we expected, but you are the ones that we need." And Bukta gives a couple of orders to the other orcs, and he says, "This will hold for some time. Come with me."
So Odin, he didn't tell us where the knolls were.
Yeah, you wanna bring that one back up? Oi!
Ryan, Fern, you with us? I assume.
Yeah.
Let's follow.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Side
follow
quest.
Bukta?
Let's side quest this.
All right,
Side
so
quest.
not even a quarter mile away. And obviously this picture looks to be at nighttime, but it is still very much day. Bukta leads you to this observatory. It looks like an old ruin. or an ancient temple of some kind. And the main structure serves as some kind of apparatus that none of you really understand. Bukta does light a torch right at the doorway down here, and lead you through the chamber, which will bring you up to the top. And as you do, you hear this echoed voice as you walk through, and it says, "Dragons are coming back, and so is the power of the giants. The planes shift and move with the moons, and the dark elves worship scorpions. Why not spiders? Maybe they've never seen spiders. Someone ought to bring them a bunch of spiders. I bet they get a hoot out of that." And just that's echoing through the cave. And as you come out the other side, you see an old shriveled orc sitting cross-legged and staring up at the top of this apparatus and up at the sky. He's got a nice brown robe that's open in the front and a large cloth wrapped around his waist and his private areas. Looks like the cloth may serve some sort of function for him as like an old man diaper. And he says, "The channeling of time and space and interplanar energies is so far beyond us. And yet, it will take hold in this world, whether we are ready or not." And Bukta kind of interrupts his ramblings and says, "But we finally have the help we need to close the gate." And the orc man kind of turns and looks at you. "Praise be to Varric. Her guest and wisdom know no bounds, and is only shadowed by that of Sybaris." And the old orc attempts to stand, realizes he's too weak, and then rolls over onto all fours and slowly gets up and just very wobbly. "Welcome, welcome. I am Bataba Barkheart."
Hello, I'm Odin.
Ah, yes, a wide range of folks here. Odin, and who are the rest of you?
I'll just do a quick nod. Xander.
Odin and Xander, and
I'll reach a hand out and right there, Ian.
And he looks at your hand. He looks at your hand and he says, "That's a good hand."
I had hoped you would approve.
Xander
That's a good
said,
hand. And then he looks at Fern and he says, "Oh, we are in the presence of one so very attuned to the spirit of Lamania. Tell us your name, where touched."
Fern. It's just Fern.
"Well, let me get a good look at you. Come on out with it, the claws and the teeth. Let's go."
Grr. There. Showed my teeth. Grr.
Yeah.
Seeing your
how often
shifted
can
form.
you shift? Once a day, isn't it?
It's once per short rest, which I'll say you guys got on the way here. And after seeing your shifted form, Bataba goes back to staring at the sky and asks, "You see it too, right? Show me, show me. There she is. Ah, yes, you're ready for change, where touched. You are a special breed. Do you know where your kind come from?"
Nope. I know nothing.
"Many believe you're the product of interbreeding between lycanthropes and humans, but that's not true. The Moonspeaker Druids tell a different tale. Of 5 shifter champions that went wandering in the towering woods. They hunted a great evil, but when they caught it, they were overwhelmed and its evil filled their hearts, and it sent them back to prey on their families and friends. if anyone survived their attacks, the evil would seep through the wound and poison their hearts as well. They say these were the first lycanthropes, so your kind did not come from them. Quite the opposite. Now, you're an interesting one. And he leans in towards you, Odin. And he says, You have an aura about you. Interesting. And
Hi.
and you, Rhinarian, was it?
That's correct.
Could you step back a few paces?
Not a problem.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
I do not know what it is that you carry, but I don't like it. And he goes back to kind of, meandering thoughts and things like that, and looking at the sky and he's just kind of trailing on. What do you do?
Could you tell us again what it was that you needed help with? Why we were brought to see you?
Oh, right, of course. We are running out of time. We're shorter on people than we normally are, and the druidic magic that has always sealed the gates, it's not working anymore. And we don't know why. There's got to be something inside the cave, but nobody's been able to get in there because the monsters. Did they see the monsters, Bukta? And Bukta says, "Yes, Bata. They saw the monsters. They actually helped us defeat them." Oh, goody. You see, these monsters, there used to be more of us. And then there used to be less of us, but then there was more, and now we're less than less. So it's we have to find a solution. You see, otherwise the gate will fully open, and another war with the Dalkir will begin. And you won't like that. None of you.
So you need us to go into this cave and find the source of your problems so that you can seal the gate.
Indeed. I don't expect you to seal the gate yourself. Just clear out whatever's causing our magic to not work, and then our magic will work.
Is there something you can give us as far as a direction on what to look for that might be causing your magic not to work? Something that would give it away?
In all my years, I have not seen anything quite like this. So, can I give you directions? No. I
Okay.
cannot. It's unfortunate. I see so many things, and he looks back up at the sky. But not this.
Oh,
If you do happen to go in there, though, if you could recover the bodies. We would like to lay them to rest appropriately per our customs.
So, basically, you're just asking strangers to go into a cave and hope we kill everything
And be Undertakers.
and be Undertakers.
You are far from strangers. You sought us out.
We were passing by,
No.
but no one seems to believe that.
You meant to come here, whether you know it or not.
How about this? We'll do this in exchange for information on the Knolls
No,
and where they are. What, Xander?
frightful things. You don't party with them, do you?
No.
Very well. I can look into it.
Well, y'all, what do y'all think?
And Bukta kind of leans in and says, "Ah, I know where the Knolls are. Just humor him."
Well,
I could use maybe a little rest before we do it, but
agreed. We did just come off of a rigorous fight and then another fight, and then, hey, guess what? More fighting!
Of course. The
Yeah.
if we've timed this correctly, the monsters won't reappear for some time, and it's been it started with every 3 days, and then now we're down to a day and a half. So I'd say you have a day and a half before more monsters show up, unless they come sooner, which you know has been happening, but not always.
So at least a day. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I guess we'll go chill out for a day and discuss it amongst us. Discuss game plan.
Good. Yeah, can you show us a place to rest?
Oh, yes. Booked. They want a place to rest. And Booked is like, yeah, but I got it. It's just have a seat. Have a seat.
Where I thought you were going to say Boopta.
And he sits down. The old man sits down and just kind of stares up at the sky and says, I sat down because I wanted to, not because you're in charge of me. Just because you're chieftain doesn't mean I'm not in charge. Well, maybe it does, but I wanted to. And Bukta says, "Of course, Bata." And just kind of leads you guys back through the passageway and over to a small encampment area with some tents that they have nearby, and he says, "We are normally staying inside of the cave, but as you can see, we're run out of our own house. So this is what we have for the moment." And he shows you there's a couple of tents with some beds, and he just says, we've been watching in shifts, which is normal for inside the cave, and when there's more of us.
So,
Makes sense.
how many of those are in there?
I forbid anyone from going to check. I can't lose any more.
And I assumed leaving them unchecked is a bad idea. Not natural?
If we don't do something, then the gate will open, and I'm not even 100% sure what will happen. Bata may know, but he will just tell you riddles. I can tell you that it hasn't happened in thousands of years, and there's a good reason why we didn't want it to.
Guys, any objections? Anyone at all? It's one of those things my character's like pleading, like, guys, give me something, because I have to go help, damn it. I don't want to, I have to. Give me something. And nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the one here on any business. I'm just here to make sure everybody stays alive. So, if you guys can spare the time, then we'll spare the time.
I say go.
I think to get, I was gonna say, I think to get where we need to be, Xander, I think we have to.
Alrighty then.
Onward and forward, everybody.
After a nap.
After a nap.
Onward and forward to bed.
Onward and forward to fuck to sleep.
All in agreement?
All right.
Agreed.
I'm not going to be any use in much more of a fight.
Look over to the druid. Looks like you found your suckers. Let's do this.
And you know, something that's not as apparent because I'm poor at playing a character while I'm DMing. Professor Torchlight is immensely interested in all of this, and is you know, this is the reason he came here, and it is the it is, you know, he's taking in all the sights, he's looking at everything, he's taking notes about everything, and
oh, this was his destination.
Oh, was it?
yes,
Oh.
yes.
Oh,
This-
okay.
Yeah, this was his destination. He was specifically hired to come here and check out what's going on with this gate.
Naked bodyguard would have known that.
Yeah, I mean, all of your characters would by now know this. Actually, before just now. But you guys are going to get a full rest. Anything you would like to do while...
Yes. I'd like to level up.
I was about to say the same thing.
Come on, man.
It's, man, this fight in the cave is your level up fight.
But yeah, but we're resting now.
You're probably going to want to rest after, too.
Now, if we level up, why waste time after?
No.
Onward.
You
The
did
story
ask.
demands.
You
The
did
story
ask.
demands.
You asked for
I did
anything
ask.
else. Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm going to change some spells out. Besides that, you're just resting.
We did the rest. We're all fully healed. We feel great. Yeah.
So while you guys rest, you see that the professor has barely rested. He's only taken time to write some notes, and he's just feverishly writing, and he's kind of sitting on the axe, and he's all over the place. He's talking with the old orc. He's talking with Bukta. He's going back over to the cave and taking notes there. He's just going as fast as his little legs will carry him, followed by his hefty badger. And just watching him makes the rest of you more tired, which makes your rest better. So, at the end of your rest, Bukta approaches you, and you don't see Professor Torchlight. He's off learning more stuff about stuff. And Bukta approaches, and he says, "The shorter one said he will not be joining you. Are you ready to enter the cave?"
Let's do it.
I agree.
Billy disappeared.
Damn it, Rain.
Good to go. I'm good.
All right, there he
All
is.
right.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So do you guys go ahead and start heading your way away from the ruins here, the observatory, and back over to the cave. The other orcs that were there, the gatekeepers, they seem to be in a kind of better spirits than when you saw them last. And they are very happy to see you. They're ready to go into the cave. And so two of the orcs, they go ahead and stop concentrating on the spell, and you see the vines pull away from the cave door, and there's no monsters inside, as far as you can tell. But it does look to be pretty dark. So let's go ahead and
We're inside. What broke?
No one has lights still, correct?
I have.
I do. I was in the process of changing out my spells before we went to this cave, and I added dancing lights.
I have
And I
some
have-
torches.
Yeah, I also have 10 torches.
Well, dancing lights. I'm trying to think what that one actually is. And can you change out spells as a sorcerer?
Oh, can you not? I have no idea. Like,
that's,
yeah.
I'll
that's
totally
a good
go
question.
You cannot, as long as you. I mean, you know X spells, but you can't
Yeah.
change them. Like you can,
back.
if you
Okay,
know
no
it,
worries.
as if you know it, you can unprepare and prepare something else, but you may not know it. You have to know it first, and those only come at levels.
Got it. Good to know.
Divine casters or wizards can change stuff out as long as they have it.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I wasn't
All right.
clear on that.
Oh no, it's not you. I had no idea anyway.
I'm sorry, I should have been shut up and just that way you have it. My bad. I'm sorry. When I said I was going to change out spells, I'm a divine caster, like cleric. Sorry.
All right. So here you guys are in the cave. The it's dark in there, except for at the end of the passageway here. You see that there is a weird mushroom that has its own. It's kind of a bioluminescence. This pearl on top of the mushroom just seems to be a natural light source.
Nice. Are we going, guys?
We still have one of the orcs here as a guide.
You know what? Yeah, let me go grab one.
I was just gonna ask him about the mushroom. If there's anything we should know about it.
Don't eat it.
Me drop him in here. All right, Bukta comes with you, and he says, "Yes, we grow these mushrooms in the cave specifically for a light source. It is kind of a natural artifice. Much like we
Bioluminescence.
city folk have your ever-burning torches."
Bioluminescence.
Nice, nice.
All right,
Yeah.
what's the marching order?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
up
same
front?
as normal.
Yep.
Odin, you up front?
All right. Bukta's going to stay in the back, and And you notice that Bukta has, just severe just bags under his eyes. He doesn't look as strong as he probably does when he's completely healthy. You guys did learn over your long rest that these guys have been staying up for days at a time, due to the fact that this is a kind of a 24/7 operation with no people.
But you can hang back, man. We can.
Yeah,
we
you
can
don't have
handle
to
it.
come.
Like you look like you need a break.
I agree. You know where the gnolls are. You need to stay alive.
Yep. Please stay back. We got it.
I will at least see you through the cave,
Nope.
but I will hang back. So he's basically just gonna like, all right, turn left, turn right,
Yeah.
tell you where to go without actively participating in anything you run into.
Nice. Let's go.
Not saying that there's anything in the cave, could be completely harmless.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that would be nice. Just a fucking quest completely harmless. Do we ever see those?
No,
No.
those exist. When did those become in existence?
All right. So are you guys trying to be stealthy or anything? I'm going to go ahead and prompt you to move your own tokens, maybe 15 feet at a time.
Why don't you just put us in the marching order and you move us 15 feet at a time in the marching order?
Because you're the ones going to the cave.
Okay, fuck it. Odin, you're in lead. Go.
That's it.
3 squares.
As you round the corner there, you see that there's moss and stuff on the walls, but not nearly as much as you see coming from the next room. It's covered in greenery.
So it should be flammable. Good.
You can give me a perception check, Odin and Xander, and everyone else stop.
Halt! Halt!
Right.
Yeah.
Odin, you hear some raspy breathing from the next room. If you listen carefully enough, you can actually hear that it's multiple sources.
Hey, I hear something. Do you?
Did I with the 15?
You can hear definitely at least one. You hear one.
Okay.
Turns to Xander. I hear multiple voices.
I take a knee and call up more stealthy people. Fern.
You're the one that gets to die first all the time now.
Fern, there are multiple raspy voices. We need the stealthiest person in here. Do your thing.
Right. Fern,
So I'm reconnaissance? Is that what
Yeah.
this is?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fern, if you'd like to move forward stealthy, give me a stealth check. All right, you are
Yeah,
pretty
but that
stealthy.
one.
You manage to get to about here, and you can see 3 Dolgrim in this room, covered in moss and mushrooms. And you see 3 Dolgrim, and they are more or less waiting on you.
Waiting on us.
But you are just there in the shadows. between the doorway of the cave and where they can't see. And if you wanted to, you feel like you could probably line up a good shot on one of them.
Stay back. We have targets.
I'll let the guys behind me know that there are 3. There are 3 in there.
All right.
Okay. Let them know
Yeah.
that there are 3 in here. And that I
Captain,
am
we got
lining up
3.
a shot.
And which one would you like to shoot at?
Uh, oh,
Captain, we got 3.
I'm gonna go for here in the corner. To
They're all kind of in corners. Go ahead and ping one. Or just tell
yeah,
me the name, if you could see the name.
I cannot see the name.
Just click and hold on one.
Oh, all right.
Un-
So since he does not see you, you get advantage on this roll. Go ahead and
yeah.
go ahead and fire a shot. So I'll let you fire a shot, and then as soon as you do, did you want to fall back?
Yes.
All right. So that shot does hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Give him the damage.
So you guys see Fern just down on one knee, crept to the shadows, and you can even barely see her in this one little corner that she's squished herself into. And she, as soon as she fires that bow, very, very deftly, just kind of spins around and goes back here. And you hear as a Dolgrim out in the darkness just kind of.
It did what? Okay. Making sure I heard that right.
I wish I had Fern's auto tune on that.
Fern? Let's hear it.
Oh, it's hot.
Initiative, I assume?
Yep. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Here we go, another battle.
Ew.
My 3D die shows me a 12, but then it tells me 11. It doesn't make any sense.
-1. Your dex.
Oh, that's right.
Math. Yay, math.
No!
All right. This Dolgrim, he is the one that got hit. The other two are kind of looking at him like, "Hey, what the hell happened?" And he is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And does he? Can he have direct line of sight? He really doesn't. You guys are just out of line of sight, so he's just gonna line up a shot. And
And Bray hits him.
Fern, what are you
No.
doing?
I'm gonna move
Or no!
up 1 and take another shot at the same one. Is that just normal or with advantage?
All right. As soon as you move forward, you see this crossbow bolt just whiz past you and hit the wall. And you're gonna fire back at him?
Yep.
All right. You guys are exchanging fire, not actually hitting each other. Anything else?
I'm gonna fall back to here.
All right, Odin.
I guess I'll move up so I can see where these guys even are. I can't see them. It's dark! Eh. Ah, here we go. Interesting. I can't get into them at all.
You can come
I
over
will.
here and dodge action. Sorry.
You know?
You know, I
that's fine.
shouldn't do that.
I'll move there and dodge action. Nah!
All right, Xander.
I'm gonna move in as well. And
Hello
dodge
there.
action.
All right. This one's going to go ahead and
I see two. Where's the third? There's the third.
Yeah, move the turn order.
Yeah, to move the turn order.
he's going to fire at
Ooh.
Odin with a 15. Does a 15 hit you, Odin?
Nope, 19.
All right. And then you see as one of the other arms launches a spear at you.
Absolutely
Also-
miss.
Let's go ahead and give him disadvantage. Yeah, that spear, man. It just like it lands probably like here in the plant and just sticks out of the ground. And he just
How do we impale him with that?
Okay.
Grim one. He is going to rush up to Xander.
When he gets within 10 feet of me, I get a free attack as a reaction. $15 to hit.
15 does hit.
My other DC is 13.
We don't know DC. Careful. 16 damage.
All right,
If you're
16
wondering
damage.
if Polearm Master does that.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
You don't trust me?
I do, man. I do. All right, so yeah, this thing runs straight at you, and you cut it down before it even makes it there. Right, Arian.
I'm gonna move up behind Xander. And just one. I'm gonna launch an Eldritch. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Check.
God out there, man.
Well,
Would Ray of Frost end up hitting Xander were I to cast it from here? I'm
you
assuming
got
it probably.
you got a straight shot.
Basically, if
I'll
I'm
shoot Ray of
correct,
Frost.
if you can draw a line from any corner of the box you're in to any corner of the box they are in without going through another token, you should have a shot. Am I correct on that, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you can
Okay,
literally do your
cool.
back top corner and down, no problem.
All right.
The rolls tonight.
All right, so it hits Xander. No, I'm just kidding. You see,
I will
You
give
see
you the
this
cold
as-
shoulder if it does.
Boo!
Oh, come on. The
you
DM
see
laughed.
as Rhinarian goes to cast off this ray of frost, and the spell actually just fails right there in his hand. Anything else,
Only
Rhinarian?
90?
No, that's it.
All right. This Dolgrim is going to go ahead and fire at. That's not him. He's going to fire at Odin. Disadvantage. 18 hit you?
No. One more.
All right. And then he is going to likewise throw his spear. And in both cases, you just bring that shield around. 1, 2.
Ding ding.
And he's actually going to move here. Fern.
I'm going to move here. Oh look, there's light. And take a shot at this guy.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, you and this guy exchanged fire now a couple of times, and you've seen him. He's pretty wily. Odin.
I'm gonna come down to this guy and take a good old swing.
Go ahead and swing it away.
Swinging!
That is not going to hit.
Okay. And I will also shield bash.
All right, go ahead and. Oh, he shouldn't have done that with disadvantage. Yeah, so he is now prone.
Beautiful. Xander, do your thing.
Xander.
I do the thing.
Do the thing!
Xander dances next turn.
Oh,
19.
That 19 hits.
and he's prone.
Yeah, that's
And
the advantage.
Okay.
and yeah, you
19
take this thing out.
damage.
Take this thing out pretty well. Anything else?
That is it.
Dab on him, Xander.
Key pose. Oh wait, that's Fern. That's Fern's connection.
All right. You see, as this Dolgrim now has two hands free. The third hand has a shield, and the other hand has a crossbow. You see that crossbow hand come out and fire, and then one of the two hands actually reaches over and puts a bolt in it. The other hand goes ahead and reloads it, and he fires again at Xander. So he's going to get 2 attacks. And 16 doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope, 1. That's me.
All right. And you take 3 piercing damage.
Oh.
Take that, do-gooders. 3 piercing. Renarian, what will you do?
Oh, I think I'll do an Eldritch Blast.
Everybody back!
Fuck you.
All right. That is a hit.
Yeah!
All right. And you see the Eldritch Blast just cut through the darkness in between the mushrooms that light up the room, and actually find its way to the Dolgrim and hit him. Fern.
I'm going to take a shot here, and then take a shot.
All right. That is a hit.
Yay!
All right, 9 piercing. So you hit this thing. It tries to bring the shield up, but it seems like I don't know if any of you have ever tossed baseballs at night. You know, you ever
Yep.
thrown baseballs at each other at night?
Yes.
It can sometimes catch you off guard. It's a little deceiving how that thing flies. And so same concept. Same concept. He brings up the shield one way, pretty confident, and the arrow just thunks him right in the chest. Odin.
How close can they get to him? Not that close. So I'll move up and dodge action. Clear.
Alrighty. Xander.
Same.
All right. The Dolgrim is going to see. He's actually going to fire at Fern. because she just hit him. And does a 14 hit you? Yes, it does. You take 8 piercing damage, Fern.
Jesus!
Yeah, the dice do not like Fern tonight. And he looks like he's gonna move up, and he sees that you guys are kind of blocking the way to the door, and he gets very frustrated at that. So, Renarian.
Eldritch Blast.
Shit.
Oh.
Xander, duck!
Where?
Oh no.
Quack?
This
I'm
isn't
in-
a,
I'm in line
this
with
isn't a
Piper.
church. So, yeah, that Eldritch Blast does miss though, unfortunately.
Oh shit.
Fern, you just got thunked pretty hard by a crossbow bolt.
Yep. I'm gonna move up here, kind of crouching. Well, here, kind of crouching behind that fern a bit, and I'm going to take a shot at that dude again.
All right. As Fern crouches behind the fern, she fires away. Go ahead and roll me damage.
But 9 piercing.
And you see as this thing gets that arrow to the gut, and it's kind of looks like it's gonna take it and just keep going, and it takes one step and falls over. And now Odin and Xander, you guys obviously see something interesting down here. You see an orc is there, and he is wearing very similar robes to the gatekeepers, and you see also a dead orc nearby. And
Oh.
actually, I do have kind of a picture of the room.
It's from
Nice.
Alchemist? There's an Alchemist?
Yeah,
Nice.
I made this in Dungeon Alchemist, and then took a screenshot.
Nice, man.
Very nice.
Yells back to everybody. So we may have one more.
So you see as the orc as just as you can see him, he can see you, and he goes ahead and says, "It is time." And you're not close enough to really make out his features, but you could tell that there is something messed up with this orc. His face just doesn't seem right from the distance, but the shadows are flickering everywhere, and he's moving. So you're not entirely sure what's going on here. So these guys are going to join the initiative. And you see as this
Oh, we have another one of those.
Dolgun moves over here. This guy is going to move a whole 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. He's going to move there. It is Fern's turn, and Fern is MIA.
Yeah, she said be right back.
All right. So we've got. We'll come back to her. We'll say she's
Delay her action.
she's thinking about it. Yeah. Odin.
Move up and dodge. Measuring it out. Because I don't want to go up too far when I know I can't.
Xander.
And dodge.
Everything's too far away. We can't move that far.
But they can.
And we
Let
don't
them
have
waste
range.
their actions, yeah.
Yeah, let them come to
And
us.
we could double move, but they're going to attack us regardless, so we might as well dodge.
Right.
All right. So this one's going to fire his hand crossbow at Xander. Does an 18 hit you, Xander?
He had disadvantage, would be a 9, wouldn't it? Oh, my bad. Second one. Yes, it hits me. I'm sorry, yes.
All right. You take 6 piercing.
Okay.
And Renarian.
Captain.
I had, in full transparency, I had moved my character from like here, not realizing that combat was about to keep going. So I feel like I've already kind of moved. So
All right.
just
Yeah, just add that to your turn.
Yep, I'm just gonna dash for the rest of my turn.
Dash, 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 dash.
Get over here.
All right. And this orc steps forward, and you can see as he faces you, you can see that his lips are gone, as well as a lot of the flesh from his face is missing, and you can actually see the tusks at the roots of the jaw, and his hair, it appears to be very matted in the few places that it still exists, because his brain looks to be partially exposed on a portion of the head, and his hands are bloodied and blackened. It looks like he's been here doing something. He's been working at something, and you hear as his speech is in a language that none of you have ever heard before, as he yells at the Dolgons and Dolgrims, and then on his hand you see this. It looks like a glove, but it's very different. His hand is like maybe 2 or 3 times the size of a normal hand, and it has tentacles that wrap around his forearm and his elbow, and he actually lashes out with that. Oh wait, he's gonna get disadvantage, right? Yeah, he lashes out, and as that glove actually just, he reaches for you, and he crushes his hand in, and you actually suddenly see a very similar glove right in front of your face, and it goes to grab you at your face, and you just barely dodge out of the way, just kind of, whoa, hey, what's going on there?
Bad touch! Bad touch!
And this Dolgrim is going to step forward, and likewise, you will get disadvantage as he fires his hand crossbow twice at Odin.
Notable.
Yep. And Odin, you're able to recover from that hand in your face and raise that shield just in time. Now the Dolgunt, he is going to come around the corner and rush up at you.
Hello there.
And he's also going to have disadvantage as he attacks with his tentacles, and then also with his fists and claws. And
Last
17 does 17 does that hit you?
No, I'm sorry, 19.
Okay. Yeah, since he's got disadvantage, and you see as the tentacles, you're throwing your shield at him, and there's tentacles come around the side, and you're just barely able to keep them away, and you're just scratching at the shield. This Dolgrim here is going to step forward a little bit more, and he is also going to fire at. He's going to fire at Xander this time, since the Dolgon.
It's because they goddamn.
Yes.
All right, you take another 6 piercing, Xander.
Okay.
Fern. Oh yeah, Fern. My bad. So you're going to take 2 turns here, because we skipped you.
Okay. Let me here.
Shoot the orc!
The orc?
Orc!
Or the dude in front of Odin?
No, I don't care about that guy. Shoot the orc. He's got spooky powers. No, this one's got spooky ass powers coming after us.
Okay. Then I was gonna take a shot at the orc.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh.
All right, that is going to miss.
Turn 2.
And go ahead and
take
take that
another
second turn. Yep, that's also going to miss. And you see as the eyes on the skull at the back of the cave glow bright until it flashes, and when the flash is gone, another Dolgrim is there.
No.
Odin.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at the Dole Grant. The Dole.
Yeah.
Bob Dole. I'm gonna swing at Bob Dole. Ah! Nope.
All right.
Shield dash.
So you go to swing at him, and just like
Oh, bitch!
just like how you were able to deflect his tentacles come by and just whack the battle axe to the side. You try to throw the shield in there, and one of the tentacles actually wraps around the shield and throws it across the room.
Shit.
So you right now you have your AC goes down.
Now you can double hand the axe. -2.
Yeah, I'm double handing the axe. Fuck that.
Now you
Alright,
double-hand the axe.
-2 you said? What's my AC go down?
Yeah, it goes down -2.
Okay, cool. So I'm at 17. Cool. Keeping it in my head. Go.
All right, this new Dolgrim. He's
What
going
happened?
to.
Wasn't I directly after? Oh, okay, never mind.
Nope, new Dolgrim.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna run up over here, and you know what? He's gonna dash.
Dash.
When he enters my
Xander.
range, I get an attack on him.
All right, go ahead.
Do the thing.
15 to hit.
That hits.
6.
All right. And now it's your turn.
As a bonus action, I'm going to drink some Pringle juice.
Pringle.
All right.
It's the only thing I have here, so hope for the best. That was 2d4 plus 4, I believe.
Yes, 2d4 plus 4.
7. Okay.
Potion of Pringle juice. All right.
All right. So this potion tastes horrible. You've had the orange and the grape and the cherry and the lime flavors, and you've never had this flavor before. This is the shit flavored potion. It's the worst thing you've ever put inside of your face. However, you do feel the enhanced healing properties of said potion. So it is 2d4 plus 4. So you went up 11, right?
Yep.
All right. And so that means that you also feel the secondary effects.
Okay.
You add your proficiency bonus to any saving throws you make, including if you're already proficient, for
Nice.
24 hours.
Very nice. Okay. And then a regular attack against the one that's in my face.
All right.
Actually, no. We'll hit this one down here.
Thanks.
14 to hit.
All right. That is a miss.
Move.
And that is it.
All right. This guy is going to rush up here, and he is going to actually try to hit you with his Morning Star. and a spear. Yeah, and this morning star comes in hard and fast. Holy shit.
11.
That is 10 piercing damage from the morning star.
Okay.
Ow!
Rhinarian.
Just to make sure I understand this the right way. Ice Knife, for its secondary effect, says each creature within 5 feet. That would hit Xander too if I hit either of these two, right?
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I will Chromatic Orb this one that just ran up here.
All right.
Go grab that.
That is a miss.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm going to bonus action and get that spell slot back.
All right. And this druid is going to go ahead and he once again says something in a language none of you have ever heard before, and he is going to reach out with that glove against Odin. And he is just barely gonna miss. Just
Tickle,
barely
tickle.
gonna miss. The Stolgrim is going to rush up. And he's going to make a hand crossbow attack against Rhinarian. Does that hit you?
13.
Who was shot?
You.
You.
You
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, that hits me.
All right. You take 6 piercing damage.
Oh, I'm about to be really, really be smacked, yo.
All right. And coming down hard on Odin. It's going to take 2 tentacles and 2 unarmed strikes and just try to bludgeon you to death. Oh, wait. He doesn't
First
get
one hits, second one
He
doesn't.
doesn't get advantage. So 16 doesn't hit you, but that one does.
18 does.
All right. So
Both of those hit.
So you
And
take
it's a
one
crit.
tentacle, and 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah, unarmed strike does a crit.
So give me a strength saving throw. Remind me, Xander, for grappling,
No,
it is a
strength.
saving throw,
That's a D12.
or just an athletics.
You want me to do a
Just
For
strike
what?
roll?
It's either a strength or dex whatever's higher. For grapple.
Oh, right, yeah. So
Strength.
give me a
strength.
strength.
There you go.
All right. So you are not grappled. However, you do take the 9 bludgeoning damage from that.
Hit.
And you take 6 more bludgeoning from the first unarmed strike. That was a crit. And then you take 8 more from. So 9 plus 8
I'm dead.
is 17.
I'm at 0. I'm -1.
Odin, give me a D20 roll.
Just a normal D20.
Just a normal D20. All right. You, as the first tentacle comes in and just whacks you good, and you're able to block the second one, and then that unarmed strike comes in. You find on the back of your shield, you see a rune.
A rune.
A rune, much like the one that you saw in the Warforged Colossus.
Okay.
And so you are. What are you gonna? Are you gonna read the room?
I'm gonna read the rune.
Cloud, be cloud, be cloud.
Nimbus!
So as the unarmed strike comes in with that critical hit, I mean, you see it coming straight for your face. I want you to choose one of the Dolgrams.
Choose one.
Yep. This one right here.
Yep.
All right. So as that punch comes in straight for your face, you actually take that rune and you show it to the Dolgaunt, and he punches the rune, and this Dolgrim goes flying.
Whee!
Now give me another D20 roll. All right. You start to see the beginnings of another rune. So, but the second attack does come and actually hit you. So the 6 damage that you took from the crit, you don't actually take. So you have 5 hit points left.
Oh, thank God.
As this is going on, the lights at the head of the cave go ahead and flash again, and you see something come out, and it dashes into a nearby fern.
What did Fern ever do to it?
This Dolgrim is very confused at what just happened, and he's going to rush up and try to attack Odin.
God damn it! Fuck off.
That's okay. I get an attack on it. New round.
Oh, that's right. Go
It's
ahead
in
and
your
make
range.
Make your attack. He gets this far.
I'm trying to, if I want to hit him hard or just try to hit him. Go big or go home, Odin. Go big and go.
Go big or go home, always,
Go
man.
big or go home.
You know my rules.
14 to hit.
All right. That
No, sorry. Yeah, minus that. So 9.
yeah, that's not going to hit. So he runs up and he's going to try to two-handed spear you.
Oh my God.
Miss. And then he's going to swing that Morning Star.
Fucking hell.
And you take 4 piercing.
I'm sitting at fucking 1.
All right, Fern.
I'm going to use favored foe. And
Okay, so that allows you
Or
to increase the
just
damage by
that
D4.
dude. This dude, take a shot at him.
You talking about the Dolgot?
Yeah.
All right.
X. 21 to hit.
All right. That 21 to hit does hit. So go ahead and give me damage, and then go ahead and roll me a D4 to add to that.
Hurdle up.
Just a D4.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. So that's 11 damage total. So you fly an arrow and you hit this thing hard. And it the tentacles go flying out for a second. Just anything else you'd like to do?
What can I do? Is there-
Oh, okay. I found what you're talking about.
I think I'll just stay there.
All right, Odin. Oh, Odin, give me a d20 roll.
17.
17. All right.
38.
Where is this? Da, 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 da. You notice that your shield took on the Cloud Giant rune, and now your your weapon. Da-da-da. Hold on just a second. You find on your armor this one, specifically the second paragraph. I want you to choose a creature.
Okay. Yeah, Dolgan.
All right.
Hold on. Ooh. Within 30 feet, right?
Yep.
How do they work?
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be a fail. And he is suddenly charmed by you. And yeah,
Apparently I'm charming.
he's not doing a whole lot of anything. All right, now you can take your turn.
I would like to use Second Wind. Get some of my hit points back. So that's a 1d10 plus my level. So
right.
whatever again, the d10 plus 2.
Yep.
So 7 back.
All right.
So we had 8. I'm also gonna...
So that was your bonus action.
I'm gonna do action surge to attack and dodge.
All right.
Since I don't have my shield anymore, we got two-hand this shit.
I assume you're attacking the Dolgon.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy.
All right. Go ahead and give me
21
damage.
hit. 10 slash.
All right. 10 slashing damage. And
then with the action surge, I'm gonna dodge.
All right.
Make
You
sure
see, you actually cut open this Dolgaunt, and he, some of his guts seem to spill out, but he is still going at it. What were you gonna say, Xander?
Don't forget to remove that resource from your character sheet.
Which resource?
It has Second Wind and Action Surge right underneath your short and long rest.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Xander.
Oh. This lets me tank up a bit.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're kind of in a sticky pickle here, aren't we? We're definitely in a rock and a hard place right now.
Action lay on hands to myself.
All right.
Spell Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
On
Myself.
yourself.
Yep.
All right. And this Dolgrim's going to go ahead and what does that put your AC at now? 19?
Yep.
All right. He's going to swing that Morning Star. And he's going to try to spear you. And he's going to miss. Rhinarian.
Oh, we'll attempt another chromatic orb on this one. We'll use cold damage on him.
That's going to hit.
I'm the tank now. At the moment, yeah.
All right. So you see as this Dolgrim gets done with its flurry of attacks on Xander, this orb of just frozen arcane energy smacks him straight in the back. And as it enters his back, you see the whole Dolgrim just start to freeze up and explode in ice. Anything else you'd like to do, Rhinarian?
I'm gonna just take a couple steps this way.
All right. This druid has a wisdom save to make. Yeah. He's just standing there looking dumb. This one is going to step this way. And seeing his buddies engaged with Xander and Odin, he feels pretty good about trying to fire at Fern.
They're going for the ranger. The lone ranger. Oh. Oh. Never mind.
Yep. So both of those, as he fires, you're able to just like swiftly get behind cover real quick and have those miss. Now the Dolgaunt, he is not looking good, but he is going to, with disadvantage, try to attack you. He's down to one tentacle. And
That does nothing.
Those two unarmed
Does
strikes.
Does nothing.
And you especially feel bolstered by some of these newfound powers that you're showing off.
Yeah.
And this Dolgrim here, he's going to attack Xander.
Odin gets a reaction to attack him.
Yep.
All right. Is that before his attack or after?
His attack provokes it, so after.
Okay.
That's how I would play it, at
All right.
least.
Ooh, the spear.
All right, so the spear does hit for 8 piercing.
Okay.
And then I get my attack.
Yep.
One sec.
Never mind, I get
And
nothing.
that's going to miss.
Oh, wait. Do I get an advantage or no?
You do not.
Okay, then never mind.
Con
What's
save?
the Constitution save? Yeah.
Concentration save. Shield of Faith.
Ah.
Unless you don't want me to.
No, you're absolutely right.
Mhm.
Burn. Dodging
Yours.
arrows left and right.
Is this guy still marked? Is it still within the minute? Or did the arrow shot at me break my concentration?
Oh, the Dolgaunt is still marked, yes.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at him.
All right.
Dude.
All right. So that does miss, but Fern, you feel like you're a little distracted. There's a feeling that you have in the room. Something, there's some sort of connection going on. You don't 100% understand it yet. Odin.
Oh. There we go. I want to swing at the Dolgan again.
Alrighty. Swing away. That's going to be a hit.
And hopefully I kill with that. An 11.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually feel yourself as you go to swing this, and you just know this has to be it. This has to be the one. And you feel yourself grow in size to probably about 12 to 15 feet tall, and it does more than the 11 slashing damage as this guy just gets cut in half, and then you since you don't have your shield, you cut him in half, and then this hand is free, and you grab the top half and you just crush his skull. And all of you are very shocked to see a giant Odin.
You know, make his token bigger.
I was going to ask if he actually physically grew or not.
He should, doesn't
Yeah. I'm now 15 feet tall.
he? He should
Xander.
grow. Doesn't he grow? Physically? DM?
Yeah, he grows.
Yeah, make him bigger. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Xander, you're staying next
I'm
to
now
a giant
15
Odin.
foot tall Odin.
First attack.
Ooh.
Hey, that's gonna hit. Yeah, not to be outdone, you go ahead and chop you down a Dolgrim.
So here's a fun question. Can I take a step before I use my bonus action for my other attack?
How does it say?
You want the master? You can make a melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yeah. So you could step forward and do that as a bonus action.
We're trimming them down, y'all.
All right, that 11 does not hit,
I'm gonna go
but
ahead.
the this Dolgrim is definitely shaken by what he's seen here. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is it.
Rhinarian.
Oh, I'll come on back in the room and we'll just launch another Eldritch Blast at that same one right here.
That's a hit. All right, that Eldritch Blast, that mighty, mighty Eldritch Blast. This guy,
Did he fart or was it Eldritch Blast?
A little bit of both.
he comes out of his stupor,
Uh-oh.
and he is going to. He's very surprised to see that you've grown in size, Odin,
Hello.
and he is going to reach out with that hand again. And
How is it?
yep, 17 does hit you now. And now I need to remind myself what that actually does. Oh, right. There we go. So you take 4 slashing damage.
Ow. Stop attacking me.
The Dolgrim's going to step forward. And he's going to give a Morning Star. And then a Spear.
Oh.
Oh, at Xander.
Yes.
All right, you take 3 piercing. All right, Fern. As you feel compelled to step into the room.
That's suspicious. Spooky.
And yep, that's about it.
Okay.
You could feel something watching you. Couldn't watch you while you're outside the room.
Ooh. Can I use favored foe again?
I believe you can. How did that?
Yep.
A number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. So yes.
Okay. I am going to mark this dude and take a shot at him.
Right, and that's the Dolgrim, right?
The orc.
Oh, the orc. So that is gonna miss. You see that giant hand come up, and actually the arrow goes into the hand, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
It's a fake!
That's concerned. It's only a muddle.
And give me a d20 roll, Fern.
Oh boy. D20. What?
All right. You hear a rustling by this tree, but that's about it. Odin,
So suspicious.
your size is great. You just stepped on Xander.
I'm gonna hit the Dolgrim.
Yeah, you can.
Can I? Can I?
You should have said, "May I?" Xander.
Hi.
Go big or go home. Let's do it.
Ah, shit. Remember what happened last time I said that? Oh.
Then the butt of the glaive is a bonus action.
All right, that one does hit.
17.
All right, so that first swing, it comes high. He's able to deflect it with the shield, but then you bring around that butt of the glaive and stab him right through, and he's downed.
Beautiful.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
All right, Renarian.
All that's left.
Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. First of all, I'm going to shout out to everybody. Don't forget, we saw another one come out and go into the fern that we haven't seen.
I look at Fern.
Wait, what?
Do not look at me.
And after shouting that, this time I'm going to spin up a fire chromatic orb and shoot it at the orc. And miss.
All right.
The rolls tonight, I swear, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that giant hand actually catches the fiery orb and just takes it. And you see that you can smell the seared flesh of the hand, but it does not seem to affect the orc. Who is actually going to
attack me again?
He's going to go after Renarian.
Oh, thank God. My 4 hit points.
My 6 and 12 AC aren't much better.
Right. And so with that charred hand, suddenly as he reaches out for you and the hand actually seems to appear right in front of your face, You managed
Where is
to
it, Jim?
just deflect it with your staff.
He just gives you a nice wave.
Fern, give me a d20 roll.
Oh. Boy.
Oh,
Oh.
All right. Fern, you see as this small creature comes out from underneath a fern next to the tree.
Sleeper beast. No.
And just with lightning speed, you see it scurry this way and that, and it actually at the forward edge of the room there, right in front of the skull, there's this green flame that is there, and it actually inhales the flame and is going to turn towards the druid and 6.
fire flame.
And the whole back of him just gets torn up, burnt, and he kind of yells out. And now you see as his whole demeanor changes from the once confident. You can see in his eyes that he looks a little scared. As this flame has gone out, so have the lights in the eyes of the skull. And you, Fern, have a slight inkling that this is Thorn.
Thorn?
Though
Thorn.
you don't have visual confirmation yet because there's an orc standing in your way. So why don't you shoot at him?
Yay! And he's still marked, is he not?
Well, you have to hit him first.
Oh.
You gotta give him a poke.
Oops.
Yep.
Sorry.
So go ahead and give me damage.
Cool.
All right, so that's 4 piercing, and give me a d4. All right, that's 8 piercing damage. And you see as this orc, he's the giant claw on the one hand actually seems to loosen a little bit and slide off of his arm. And as he takes Fern's arrow to the chest, shunk, and the claw just kind of like starts crawling away. It looks like he shouts out in Goblin. Who understands Goblin?
I think I might.
Odin.
Oh.
Where do I find that again? Yeah, me.
I do.
Me.
All right,
And me.
Odin and Fern.
Yeah, I
And
think
me.
it's everybody but me.
Everybody but right.
So Rainarian, you don't really understand what he says, but you kind of get the gist of it, while everyone else knows the actual words. He says, "No, you promised," and he falls to his knees and just kind of slumps his head down and dies right in front of you.
He did.
Does anybody have a visual on the creepy crawly hand thing?
Oh.
I have to sit on the floor. I sit on the floor.
So,
So,
Do we
so
see that?
Xander sits down on the floor. Odin, you kind of feel yourself starting to go back to normal size, but you're not quite there yet. Would you like to do anything?
Your rage boner's finally going away.
I will also sit on the floor. Because, goddamn it.
All right, Fern.
I'm gonna move into the room a little bit here, and out of Xander and Odin, who has the least
Odin looks more messed up.
I'm
Can
Xander still use hands?
No, I'm handout.
He's
Okay,
down by
I'll
one. Is there no
I'm gonna-
probably behind the count?
I'm gonna rummage through my explorer's pack and see if I have anything that'll help Odin out.
And as you're doing that, you kind of jump at this noise on the other side of the dead orc, and you just hear this little. "Grr-grr."
Speaking of orcs, where's Buta, Buckta, but whatever the fuck he is?
Pretty sure we told him to hang back.
Yeah, last I
he's-
saw, he
he's-
was still like
he's-
way back at the entrance.
I will quote.
Yeah,
never.
he's-
I need to quote Neverwinter Nights 1. Wait, this is my blood, cleric, or in this case, druid.
Medic!
Druid.
You see from the other side of the downed orc here, a little head pops out from the side and just kind of looks at you, and cocks its head to the side, and then full on runs over, and just kind of stands there at your feet looking up, and cocks its head to the side again, and just kind of.
The fucking
And
Alright.
the rest of you see this. It's about the size of a cat or a small dog, and it is as it kind of goes up on two legs, and those two legs are on your knees as it stretches out its full body, and you see these two wings kind of pop out, and it's a baby dragon.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Oh my god, so cute.
Wow.
All right, and Bukta does kind of yell from the other room, like, is it safe?
Medic!
He comes into the room and immediately starts, he does a Cure Wounds on Odin,
Woo.
and a Cure Wounds on Xander. Cure Wounds is what, D6 plus Wisdom?
D8, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, D8. So, Odin, you get 5 hit points back.
Yay!
And Xander, you also get 5 hit points back. These guys aren't great druids.
I've noticed.
Yeah, no shit.
All right.
I don't need a long rest, guys.
Yeah, we can get by with the.
I-
We can get by with the.
I'd like to check
As-
out. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
I just wanted to see if I could see where that hand thing went, or if there was anything on the orc.
There's somebody!
The hand you see is starting to crawl. It's all the way to the skull, and it looks like it's trying to climb up the skull.
It's just
Wait,
moving
someone
on
grab
its
the
own
hand.
volition.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right. As you do, I'm not even going to have you make an attack roll. The Eldritch Blast hits the stone, and the hand falls down, and it's kind of laying there on its back, can't get up, and you've stopped it. But you start to hear the orcs from outside chanting, and you feel those chants fill the chamber of the cave, and the the eyes of the stone skull in the back of the room, they do flare up one more time,
Doctor, what the hell?
and you hear a voice. You hear a voice that says, "You have my full attention." And then the eyes dim down, and you can see as the lights to either side of the cave go out, and Bukta says, "The gate is closed."
Oh, let's get the fuck up out of here.
Any comment on who just talked to us?
God,
Oh no,
is that you?
don't care. No, I'm right here. Hi.
No, you're
No,
above,
you're
you're above the
Sky
gods.
You're Sky Voice.
So the four of you, and Bukta does kind of grab the hand thing and just kind of wraps it in this cloth and make sure that he doesn't actually touch it with his own hand. Just kind of wraps it in this cloth and says, "We may want to show this to the professor." And the four of you and Bukta and Thorn leave the cave as it continues to be filled with the chanting of tired orcs. And that's where we'll end it.
Can we get a level?
Whee!
Level!
You already
Yes,
give
you
Owen
guys are-
most of his abilities.
You guys are now level 3.
Hey, some of us had to do this at level 2. I'm just saying.
I was level 2.
Okay, so anyone watching streams, have a good night.
Peace out, Truck Block boys!